Hi guys, so I have this video that I've been wanting to shoot for a while. This is something a little bit different from what I usually talk about, which is makeup and stuff like that, hair. But I want to talk about my iPhone, and not just my iPhone, but smartphone tips in general. And then even the first tip is just a phone tip in general. So I'm going to show you guys something that I use to clean my phone, which is very important, and then a couple of my favorite apps that like made life so much better and easier for me. So stay tuned. I'm going to grab a couple things. Hey, okay, so first of all, I want to say you have to clean your phone. That sounded weird. You have to clean your phone. You have to clean your phone. Especially if you're prone to breakouts and stuff. Bacteria makes this breakout. It makes that worse. So it's important to clean your screen, because you're keeping your phone at your face all day long, or your hands. You're always on it. You know, you put it down weird places or whatever. Even just in normal use, bacteria is going to pile up on your phone slowly but surely throughout the day, right? So I think that it's important to clean it. Before I got this phone, I didn't care about my phone very much because it was kind of older and it had been through some things, and it pissed me off over the couple years that I had it. And you know, after a while you start like not caring very much when something's older. Yeah, so I just used like regular alcohol, 70% alcohol, and put it on a cotton pad, and like I wouldn't soak it, but I would wipe down front and back of my phone. When I got my iPhone, so I got this, you know, back in late September when it first came out. It's the iPhone 5. It was my first iPhone, and I'm like, you know, I had read that it's bad to use like just regular alcohol on your phone, and I didn't want to do that to my brand new phone. So I actually bought a dedicated screen cleanser, and I bought the one called iKlenz, and it has alcohol in it and some other stuff, and it comes in a box like this, and it comes with this little microfiber case that you can either stick your phone in, or the cleanser and the cloth. So it also comes with this microfiber cloth, and you spray this 5 times in one spot. You wipe your phone down. So I usually do that. I wipe the back, do it a second time, 5 sprays, wipe down the front, and I do that every night before like bringing my phone into the bedroom for the night. So that's what I want to say about cleanliness. This cost me $20, and I know that's kind of a lot, but pretty sure it's gonna last a while. I've had it since September. It's now November. There's still lots left, and I'm going to buy it again when it runs out. So even if you think that's too much, you know, maybe try using alcohol on a small part of your screen to see if it affects it. It never adversely seemed to affect my my Android phone, but I do notice that this has gotten a couple. My iPhone screen has gotten a couple little nicks and scratches already that my Android never got, even though I didn't put a screen protector on it. So I don't know, but yeah, just use something, please, to clean your phone, rid it of bacteria. And this dog is running around kind of driving me crazy. Can you chill out, please, Kyo? Sometimes it gets annoyed when I'm recording and whatever. I don't know. Okay, so that's that. Let's talk about apps. I'm going to show you guys my screen because there's some apps that I have to share with you because they like changed my life. So let me see if I can set up this tripod in a way that you can see my phone screen. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the first app is called BillMinder, and it'll tell you when you have a bill to pay. So that's what this little the little one is, like your notification, and it'll tell you when you have a bill to pay. So when you'll say, okay, it says past due. That's not actually true. I paid this, but go ahead and select it, and you can say add payment. You can say I added it. I actually paid it on the 10th or whatever. I'm done, and then click pay, When you go, it'll be gone from your upcoming or past due bills. And it has past due, has due within 7 days, and has due within 30 days. And what I like about this one is I used one called MoBill that was, oops, excuse me, my tripod was tipping over. It was called MoBill on Android, and it didn't have the bills on this rolling basis. Like, you see, this is November 24th, 28th, 30th, and then it goes right into December. MoBill had November, and then you had to click like an arrow, and then it led you into December. So around the end of the month, say around the 31st, if you had an electric bill due, and you have rent due on the 1st, if you don't remember that, or you don't remember to click over and like total up, okay, all this is due this week. It's not like just, in the middle of the week, if you're switching months, it would kind of cut you off, and it made it harder for me to remember how to budget properly. So I like that this just is on a rolling basis. It always shows the next, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bills or so. Okay, so that's the upcoming view. You go into calendar, and we have, I have the all tab selected, and this is all my bills. I don't know how much these colors are picking up, but, oh, actually, sorry. There's all. So these are all my bills. All the little marks are where a bill is due. So up to the 15th, there's green, because I've paid everything up to the 15th, and then the red bills are still to be paid. So that's the all view. At the top, we click paid, and it'll only show me the paid bills that are green. If I click due, it'll only show me the bills that are still left to be paid. So I have, my bills add up to that much, which is depressing. I've paid that much, and the difference is how much is still due, and it's that much. Don't look at this view too much, because it's depressing. But I wanted to show you the features. There are also categories, so you can put credit cards, loans. I just paid off my student loan. Woo! So I'm going to have to get rid of that, and that's awesome. There's other, and there's utilities. So unfortunately, like, you might have a lot of stuff that goes into other. What do I have in other? Insurance, my parking bill, and rent, and more rent. So yeah. Okay, and then reports. I never use this. Little pie chart. I don't know who's going to go that in depth, but fine, I guess. And then your settings over here. You can customize your views and stuff. This was $1.99, and one of the most important things to bring up about this bill app is that you can share it with your significant other, or even your roommate if you guys are that in depth. Anyway, you can make an account, and Akeem, my husband, also has an account, and he logs in and say he goes and pays a bill. Excuse me. I think usually one person in the house probably pays the bills most of the time, but if you do, the fact is that it keeps up. So if he were to go in and say, oh, I paid the electric bill, and he checked it off, it would update on my phone because it syncs up if you just log into the same account. So that's really, really cool. Or if he wants to just, find out what our budget is like, that's what he usually uses it for. He can just hop on his phone and say, okay, we don't have any bills due within the next 7 days, so whatever is in our account is probably like, this amount is up for grabs or whatever. So that's BillMinder. I think it was $1.99. It's, I clicked that I paid that bill, so now my little notification is gone. That's a bill that, like, I couldn't get by without because I have so many bills, and it's really hard to keep track of them all just by memory, and it was driving me crazy before I found the app on my Android, and I immediately looked for one when I got my iPhone. Okay, so the same kind of general idea is OurGroceries, as far as if you pick an account and you log in, your list, the contents of your app will sync up on another phone. So Akeem and I, my husband and I, share this app, and he can add items to the grocery list or whatever, and it updates on my app. So you can make, I don't even know how many lists. We have quite a few, as you can see. First one is a Bed Bath & Beyond list because we don't get there very often, and when we do get there, I want to remember everything that I get from there. We have a Costco list. One day I needed a lot of things at the mall, so I don't know, like I guess I was going to pick up an Armani, like, makeup, but whatever. Yeah, so lots of lists here. General shopping list that I named shopping list, stuff that we only get from Walmart and Target, stuff we can only find at Wegmans, a wish list of, I don't know, whatever. This Greek salad recipe randomly came on the phone, excuse me, automatically, and I guess you can add a recipe, and then, like, the items are always there. It's like, oh, I want to make, you know, lime chicken tonight. I need these things for that. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. But this is really good, and when Akeem adds things, I see them on my end, and vice versa. You just log in with a common email account, and this has been such a life changer for us, because there's all these different lists, and there's things we can only find at certain stores that we don't go very often and stuff. And when you're keeping a paper list, you know, we can remember something in bed and be like, oh, add it to the list. You know, it's like we keep up with the list so much better. We don't forget things as much, and we also it's really cool because it's easier to remember what you need. If you're like, you go to Costco and we haven't been remembering to update the list, we can just look at these crossed off items and like, oh, we are running low on steak, and you just, oops, you just like hit something and it goes back into your actual, oh, I need this list, and then say, okay, we're in the store, we already got the deodorant, check it off. It goes down here and crossed off, and up here these are alphabetical, and down here the crossed off items are in order of when they were crossed off, because sometimes I hit stuff by accident that I haven't gotten yet, but it comes down here in order. So if I accidentally knocked off deodorant, it'll go right back to the top. And if you really want to delete something, like you're like, okay, I'm never going to need socks from Costco again, like that was kind of a one-time thing, you just, you click this arrow, and then you can hit delete item, and then it'll be off your list so that your crossed off list doesn't like get super long, you know? And that's OurGroceries, and that's really cool. One other app that I want to show you guys, that's pretty important. I recently, you know, had a little hospital stay or whatever, and I'm taking a couple of medications, and I'm really into like reminder apps and stuff, but neither the reminder app nor Apple's calendar lets you set whatever, I just want to get to the settings. So say remind me on a day and repeat. The lowest, like the most frequently you can get repeated is every day. So that's like once daily. I needed something that was hourly for my prescriptions. So I just like looked in the App Store for prescription apps, and I found something called RemindMe. It was free. And I, like you can add your medications, and like, you know, you take one every 6 hours, you take one every 4 hours or whatever. And it helps you keep track. And it actually reminds you. You can put an alert with sound or not or whatever. And yeah, that's really helpful because, I don't know, I guess iPhone had a little oversight and they don't let you remind things by the hour. So I just plug it every 6 hours or whatever. If I wake up and like I take my Motrin late one day or whatever, it's really easy to just go in here and edit the time. If I wake up, you know, at 8 instead, just save that or whatever, and it'll update like my whole list. So if I look at today's, it's like, okay, did you take it at 1? Did you take it at 5 in the morning? Blah, blah, blah. Overnight, I don't take these things because they're just like pain meds or whatever, so you can just check them off. And then, but yeah, it'll update all the times depending on whenever you have the reminder starting. So you can just go in and change that every day, and that's really useful, and it was free, and it addressed an oversight that that the operating system had in not, you know, automatically including hourly reminders in the phone. I don't know what else you would need that for besides prescriptions. That's why I needed it. But yeah, that was really worth it. And honorable mention, my Chipotle app, because that place is always so crowded. I'm on the South Beach diet, and I get the burrito bowl sometimes as a treat, but without rice, when I'm on phase one. And they do have brown rice as well, which is pretty cool. But Chipotle is always so freaking crowded. And if you order in advance with the app, it just makes it so much faster, or possibly even possible for you to get, because if you're on a lunch break sometimes you just don't have time to wait in that line. And so that's cool too. But definitely check out the BillMinder app, OurGroceries, and if you take a lot of prescriptions or you're forgetful of them or whatever, remind me. And when when I'm better, I'm probably just gonna delete that. It'll go to my cloud or whatever. But for right now, it's very useful. So I wanted to share those with you guys. Let me know if you like this little segment of mine. I hope it helped. And I don't really have anything else to say right now. So,